Hey guys, it's Donnie from Create and Talk. So I just got a GoPro and I want to make a review for it. But this time I'm going to do something different. Instead, I'm only going to use this GoPro camera for majority of this review. And then I'm going to only use this camera for the product shots. In this case, you'll have a better idea with the video and audio quality of the GoPro. So let's get to it. My hair grows really fast. I hope they didn't realize I shot the intro after the main review. It's still on? Oh sh**! I'm using the GoPro camera and the built-in audio for shooting the main timeline. So this will give you an idea the quality you expect with the video and the audio together. I purchased the Hero Plus HD. It was the second least expensive GoPro I could find. It captures a maximum resolution at 1080p at 60 frames per second. It's already encased in a waterproof shell, just in case you want to use your GoPro for scuba diving and stuff. What I didn't like, it's hard to see the LCD status screen in the dark. That's why I returned this one and got the GoPro Hero 4 Session. It's almost 50% smaller, lighter, and cuter, without an additional helicopter. Are you picking that up? Since it's a cube, with the included mounting frame, you can set the orientation to any side you want without needing an additional arm extension. I like that it comes with 2 mounting frames, and it also comes with 3 mounts, including a ball joint mount, and the stickers. The GoPro Hero 4 Session can capture a maximum resolution of 1440p at 30 frames per second. But 1080p is more commonly used anyways. GoPro has an 8 megapixel sensor, pretty good images, and I think it's okay for low light. The GoPro Session is already waterproof out of the box, as long as you're not doing any scuba diving of sorts. Another thing I like about it is a dual mic system, one in the front and one in the back. That means you'll be able to capture better audio. What happens if there's a lot of wind in the foreground? Then the rear mic will kick in. If there's a lot of wind in the background, then the front mic will kick in. The miking system is actually pretty smart. It can detect which side has more noise so that the other mic will be more active. That's one of the reasons why I prefer the Session over the Hero Plus. Since the Hero Plus is in a waterproof case, it cannot pick up audio well unless you open up the back of the waterproof case. At that state, the Hero Plus is not as waterproof as the Session. Considering the okay video and audio quality for its size, which makes it a pretty good vlogging camera. Of course, it may not compare to a smartphone like the iPhone. The Hero 4 Session has a Pro Tunes feature, but it's not meant for making your images better from the camera. It's meant for post-production. This is the GoPro at the regular setting, and here's the GoPro with the Pro Tunes setting turned on. It's like having a blank canvas during post-production. From there, you can choose the color you want in your painting. Meaning in post, you can set the color, the tint, the saturation, the exposure at your control during post-production, using the free GoPro software for your PC or Mac. Like any camera, getting accessories for your GoPro is pretty fun, but don't get carried away. If you're in a budget like me, I suggest the basics. A magnet mount, a selfie stick with a GoPro adapter, and a case. Don't get other accessories unless you really need them. Just having the selfie stick alone, you can have a lot of ways to set your shots. You should wisely use the adhesive mounts that it comes with. If you have a helmet, use one for your helmet so you can do freehand shots. The single press feature would automatically turn on your camera for video, photo, or time-lapse. But expect a 4-second delay as soon as you press the button. It's a pretty good feature to help save your batteries. The battery is non-replaceable, like the Hero 3 and the more expensive Hero 4s. So remember to charge the GoPro Session before you shoot. At a full charge, you can capture around 2 hours of video. Keeping the Wi-Fi on would really drain your battery. So sometimes I find myself out of battery when I'm ready to shoot. Whoa, 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 whoa! It takes micro SD cards up to 64 gigabytes, and it can capture up to 5 hours of footage at 1080p. With the recent update, you can change most of the settings in the camera, but there's a lot more setting options to the app. Through the app, you can also frame your shots and use it as a remote. The Hero 4 Session was a helpful solution for a lot of my projects, but after using this camera for a lot of good video, Do you need a GoPro in your production gear or not? My suggestion, don't jump on it yet. Let me explain why. There are other solutions you can do instead of jumping to a GoPro. Number 1, there are a lot of cheaper alternatives than the GoPro. Xiaomi makes pretty decent action cameras at 1080p resolution at less than $100. But you have to order them from Hong Kong, it may take a while, so consider your timing. If you research, you'll be able to find tons of accessories for the Xiaomi. Most other GoPro accessories are also compatible with the Xiaomi. Number 2, if you need to do any water shots like being in the pool, playing with super soakers, or being in the shower, as long as you're not doing any scuba diving, getting a waterproof smartphone case is not a bad option. You can get one for under $70. LifeProof makes pretty good ones, but research further on that. You can get way better quality shots than the GoPro. So research ways how you can use your smartphone for your shots. Number 3, I prefer investing on accessories for your camera instead. They can be useful for other ideas later. Number 4, figure out first if you really need an action camera to tell your story. Brainstorm other ways to get your shots if you just use your own camera. So to sum everything up, use a GoPro only if your production time is an issue, if you will invest your shots on a lot of extreme activities, and if you have the extra money. But what's interesting is, as soon as I got my GoPro, I got more ideas using this camera for my future projects. So thanks for watching my review of the GoPro Session. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, put some comments below, and please subscribe so you can watch out for the new videos coming up. Again, this is Donnie, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.